Welcome back to my channel. This 1.1 update is here and NTE is already trying to steal our hand-earned funds and analyphs. Today, we are breaking down the ultimate dilemma. Should you pull for the Porsche 918 Spider or Lacrimosa or Chaos? First up, the Porsche Spider 918. It's fast enough to easily beat up the current meta king, Pendragon. But the better the thing, the higher the price. The gacha rates are completely evil. For pulls 1 through 5, your chance of getting the Porsche is 0%. Not something like 0.000000001%, it's a 0%. You won't even see a realistic drop rate up to pull 14, which is 16.43%, and pull 15 at 68.14%. You're basically guaranteed to go deep into this banner. You also have Zero's limited collab skin that looks great with a highest drop rate of 36.55% at the 14th pull. Funds are farmable. Between weekly stamina, max level coffee shops, and making out your bank robbery limits, you can grind over 3 million funds in 2 weeks. So pull up to 9 times using only funds. Why 9? Because the 9 pull total spent funds are about 3 million. I prefer you to use analyphs because the cost of funds are too high from the 10th pull. But if you're going to spend money and use rift crystals to make up for the lacking analyphs, be careful just not to buy reserved fun box or light fun box because the funds per rift crystals are less than just pulling it with rift crystals. Even if you don't want the skin or the car, I recommend you to pull this gacha with your funds for about 9 times because the drops are good. You can get a set of 10 fabricated dice, a set of 3 handwritten letters which can increase the affection by 2,000 each and even ignore gift limits. For the others, there are a set of 3 fabricated dice, a set of cinema tickets, and 500,000 funds, and even more. Next, Lacrimosa. She is our second Chaos element character. In exploration, she can fly freely, which is cool for skipping complex short-distance roads, but her stamina drains super fast. If you just need to climb a wall or something, Natalie is still faster. You won't use her exploration skills that much. But in combat, she is a beast if you know the system. If you have one awakening for her and you change the effect to morning spell, you can shoot an enemy, copy their attack, and swap character within 5 seconds to completely bypass the psychometer restrictions. Combo the skill with Fadia's skill to instantly max the psychometer, swap to an incantation character, and boom! Instant Discord reaction. She is strictly for players who love high APM combat, I guess. Finally, we have Chaos. He is a frontline DPS of Lakshana element. He is incredible for the weekly boss since Mammon is weak to Lakshana. However, his exploration gimmick is placing custom robbing points. Sounds pretty overpowered, right? But you're wrong. In 1.1, NTE added built-in teleporter to the bank and the witch house. Unless you're using him to set checkpoints in that one insane hard skyscraper parkour stuffs, or to skip walking back to a quest NPC or something, his teleport is kinda useless. I guess you don't need Lacrimosa or Chaos so much. If you need a Lakshana DPS for Mammon, Chaos is good. If you like big brain psychometer combos, Lacrimosa is your girl. Just pull whatever you like. But the smartness play for your account? Just dump some funds into the Porsche banner up to 9 times for the insane side loot. And save your analyphs. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and then leave a comment on what you pulled. See you in the next NTE guide.